everybody. Welcome to White Cat Comics, your new favorite YouTube channel. This is Carla Tornielli. I am the artist and illustrator of, well, it's the same thing, actually, from the Green Reaper project, and my husband, John Gallagher, he's the writer of the project. We are CG creators, very proud CG creators. And yeah, welcome everybody to the first episode ever of Interrogation Room. Today, I have with me the one, the only, William Hazle!
Hey!
Welcome, William!
Welcome. I'm just a wee bit scared.
Yeah, I just... I hope you don't regret coming here.
Not at all.
Yeah, how are you? How are you, William?
I'm good. Thank you very much. Thank you for asking. And how are you?
Very well. Well, just drinking my coffee in my frozen cup. But yeah, I'm starting my day, and William is finishing it.
That's me. I finished the day job, and this is me settling in for the night. A full night of YouTubing ahead of me.
Cheers! Okay, so today I have a bunch of questions for my friend William. We have first comment of the show by Saul Ian. Thank you, Saul, for being here. Holy smokes, it's my new favorite YouTube channel. Ciao, Carla, and good evening, William. Well,
good evening,
that's awesome.
Saul.
Yeah, thank you for being here, Saul. And yeah, we're gonna start.
I'm ready.
So
bracing myself.
My first question is, what's your name?
My name is William Crawford Carson Hazle.
Sounds good.
You can call me William or Will or Wally, whatever you fancy.
Nice. What's the sexiest name and least sexy name?
Well, sexiest name. I don't know. Least sexy name is probably Bob. Nothing against Bobs, but I'd say Bob. Sexiest name? I don't know. I'll go with Natasha.
Natasha. Yeah, like some Russian badass baby.
That's what I'm thinking. Somebody who's maybe just a little bit hoity and a little bit dangerous. Yeah.
Gotcha. So in a
scale, too much away here.
In a scale of 1 to 10, how sexy do you think your name is?
I'd say about 9.8.
Fair enough. Yeah. All right. So
I have been known to lie.
Well, William, please. We're gonna start talking about your project. Let me share screen here. You know, guys, I actually have a very cool intro for today's show, but I don't know. I had some technical issues. I couldn't show it, but I promise that for next time I'm gonna do it. Let's see. We have a comment here before starting. William's kick-ass book about a late-night horror hostess with an even darker side. Ailsa Dark. Nice. Yeah, thank you for dropping the link. So
nice tagline there. I wish I'd thought of that. That's nice and succinct.
Yeah.
Nice one.
All righty. I think I'm sharing, right? Okay. So, William, all yours, the stream. What are we seeing here?
We are seeing Ailsa Dark, werewolves, and BAM pots. A BAM pot, for those of you who are not from Scotland, is generally it's a very stupid, idiotic person. In my comic, these stupid and idiotic persons are actually flesh-eating ghouls. So they're very, they are the comedy relief, and they're also pretty disgusting creatures.
Okay.
But so that you're looking at Ailsa Dark. Yeah, that's what I thought. You're looking at Ailsa Dark here, or are you? You'll find out if you read the comic. This is the second issue's cover. You get 2 comics in this campaign, which is the first 2 parts of Ailsa Dark's first adventure, which is Werewolves and Vampots. And you also will now get, because everybody will get the first 2 stretch goals because they've been achieved. And the first stretch goal is a 3D comic of the Tatty Bogo Man, who is kind of like a Scottish Freddy Krueger. And that's going to be old school anaglyph 3D with the specs. That's glasses. And the other stretch goal has been achieved, and that's going to be a limited edition print for this campaign of Dracula versus Ailsa Dark. So you're getting, excuse me, you're getting werewolves, you're getting bampots, you're getting vampires, you're getting ghouls, and you're getting a sexy late night horror hostess who kicks ass. What more could you want, really?
Yeah, it can get any better than that. William, you were telling me that you write and also you draw this story. How do you do everything?
I don't know. I don't know how I do everything. It's one of those things where I just wanted to create something that was uniquely mine. I used to work in the games industry, so I'm used to working with teams on creative projects, and I wanted to do comics because I thought that's a way of just creating an IP that's my own creation. That's something that I can be invested in, and that's what I'm doing with both Ailsa Dark and the Tatty Bogo Man. So I'm essentially creating my own universe.
Sounds great and looks great also. Why did you choose the name Ailsa?
I wanted a name that sounded Scottish, and I wanted a name that hadn't been used in kind of like common usage. I mean, I mentioned Natasha earlier on. I was kind of joking, but that's a kind of common name that people would pick if they're going to have like a spy or a woman with a dark past. I wanted to pick a name that wasn't in common use, so it would be new to people, and also it looked quite nice next to the word dark. Visually, they just kind of looked okay together, so that's why I went with Ailsa Dark.
Do you think she sings "Let It Go"?
Sorry?
Does she sing "Let It Go"?
Does she sing "Let It Go"? She's "Let It Go." Oh no, you'll get demonetized if I do that. She's not big on singing. The kind of films that she likes and watches are all B movies and old sci-fi and horror movies. So she's probably not big on singing.
Yeah, well, this is looking awesome. This is looking awesome, and it brings me a lot of like Green Reaper-ish vibes.
Yeah. Death plays a big prominent role in this, not as a character, but just as a theme. Death. So it's very complex the way that I've put it together. It's 3 narrators that tell the story. Ailsa Dark narrates the story in her voice, and Umair Nawaz, who is a Scottish policeman who is drawn into Ailsa Dark's world of vampires and all this kind of stuff, he narrates the story in his voice. And there's a third narrator that we don't know the identity of, and this third narrator kind of like talks to us as if he knows us. It's kind of like Stan Lee would talk to us if he was in a comic. So the story is told from 3 different viewpoints, and they all kind of like will converge at the second campaign, which will give you the conclusion to the story.
Okay, that sounds definitely very interesting. Guys, everybody in the chat, you can ask whatever you want to William. I won't be the only one torturing him with questions. So yeah.
Torture away.
Yeah. You have this great looking project here and you crushed it. That's a really, really good number. 79 backers. And yeah, he's about to start fulfilling the project. And yeah, best of luck with it. It's looking really great. And
thank you very much. Yeah, I just completed the 3D comic this week. That's finalized. It's all ready to go to print. I've got to do the Dracula Ailsa Dark print, so I've got to draw that. And if we do make it to the next stretch goal, I've got another comic to put together.
That's awesome.
Four comics.
Awesome.
Which is, as I just reach behind me, which is going to be a compilation of some of my greatest hits that nobody's seen yet, from my first comic, which is Tales of Mystery and Imagination. So it's a collection of anthology stories, and that's the next stretch goal.
That sounds great. And yeah, like we also have Dracula in the Green Reaper. So why did you decide to include Dracula in Ailsa Dark?
Well, he's not in it. He's going to be in this print. I want to kind of like make it seem as if there's this larger world that has all these stories that haven't been told yet. So Dracula's iconic. So I had to do Dracula in the same way as werewolves are kind of iconic as horror creatures. So I had to do them. My particular kind of like spin on these characters, I think, is hopefully original and different. So when I do eventually get around to doing Dracula, it will be faithful to the Bram Stoker Dracula, but it's most likely going to have an awful lot of Christopher Lee influence on it because I just love my Hammer movies.
Alrighty. Okay, guys, everybody, go check Ailsa Dark. Let's help William to get to his next stretch goal. And I'm gonna remove this here. Oh wow, we have 6 people watching. Oh my God. Welcome everybody. We have a couple of comments here. A book with 3D glasses has to be one of the greatest stretch goals in all indie comics crowdfunding.
Yeah, I thought that as well. Thank you. Like I thought that's going to be great. Everybody's going to love this. And then I had to actually create 3D comic based on an old 2D one that I'd done, and that took a lot of doing, but I cracked it. I've done it, so it's going to be fun. I've got my...
Yeah, in other words, Ailsa doesn't bother her neighbors with Frozen songs.
that's my homemade 3D glasses.
Oh wow! Look at that. Oh, can you wear them?
Yeah, it's my.
I want to see how they look in reader.
It's the specs that I use for drawing, and I just cut up an old pair of 3D glasses and put them on.
Nice.
And so
nice, guys. So back Ailsa Dark and get a couple of these cool glasses.
Whoa, it's like 2001 Space Odyssey now. Oh man, yeah, groovy.
That's cool. Okay, I'm going to explain why everyone is saying these comments. Because 2 days ago, I was singing Frozen songs and I bothered my neighbors, and they were...
Let it go.
Yeah, actually from the second movie, because I'm a huge Frozen fan, right. I always show you my Frozen cup here. And I'm too annoying, so yeah, that's why he's saying that. Then we have El Guapo. Hey everyone, hey, welcome.
Hey, El.
Again. Welcome again. Yeah, and we have Captain F-Head.
Hey, Captain.
Welcome, Captain, to the stream. Welcome to the interrogation room. Okay, so I want to ask William, what do you think of garden gnomes?
That's an interesting one. I used to live in a street or near a street where somebody had an awful lot of the garden gnomes, and they were stolen once, and they called the police to come in and look for them, and they found them lined up in an orderly fashion at a bus stop, which I thought was rather interesting. So the big question was, were they stolen or did they actually go there themselves in the middle of the night? Because I always fear that garden gnomes actually are sentient and have been sent by another power to cause mischief and to take over the world. Yeah. So
see,
I don't like garden gnomes. Don't like them.
Me neither. It's like having strangers in your garden. But yeah. Thank you for answering that question.
Evil beasts. Yes.
You can see evil in their eyes, right?
Yeah. And
I don't know what the chat thinks.
Pointy wee hats. Don't like it.
Call me Mark. Hail, comrades. Hail, call me Mark. Welcome. And Tatsunami. Hail. Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming by. You see, William, you're so popular. You're bringing me a lot of people. Thank you, everybody, for being here. All right. So, William, why do you do comics?
Because I'm a masochist. Yeah.
Forever.
Yeah. I mean, there's not loads of money in it. I just like it. I've always liked comics. I've loved reading comics. It's my go-to for entertainment. I like to sit down with a comic or a graphic novel above anything, and I've always been that way. So when I started lecturing and I'd stopped working in games, I still wanted to do something that was creative, and I thought I can do comics and I can do that at my own pace, and I can be as creative and have as much fun as I wanted. So I really do it to be creative, have some fun. That's the main reason.
But we agree that there's a huge difference in reading comics and in doing comics, making comics. Well, I don't know the word. Making comics.
There is. Yeah. In fact, when you start making comics, you don't have much time to read them anymore. That's what I find. So you got to be very picky and choosy what you're reading. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. What foods do you crave more often?
Chocolate.
Oh yeah.
Does that count as food? I suppose. Yeah. I like chocolate, either accompanied with red wine or whiskey.
What's the weirdest thing you've done when you were alone? I don't know. Just asking. Well, he wrote.
I don't know. I think I might have watched an episode of Oprah or something like that. You know, I don't know.
That's definitely not weird, but if that's the weirdest, I believe you. I'm already a backer on Ailsa Dark, and I'd like to know since when William is doing Tales of Mystery. Find it a pity that I haven't heard of him before. Well, see, that's because of the channel.
Tales of Mystery was my. I thought what I'll do is I will create a comic that's based on public domain stories. So Edgar Allan Poe and H.P. Lovecraft, and I got a couple of mates of mine who I worked with in the games industry and animation, and I got them to come along and do a wee story for me, just as a wee tester to get it out there, and just to get the whole process without having to write a story. And then the first issue sold at conventions in Scotland and the UK. That ended up doing 4 issues. So you wouldn't really have heard of it. They are on Comixology. I've tried to get them to take them off Comixology, but that's really difficult to do once they're up there. So what I'm going to be doing with Tales of Mystery is throughout the campaigns that I'm doing, the stories will all be getting remastered, and they'll all be part of my Indiegogo campaigns. And at some point there will, I believe, I'll be doing a Tatty Bogleman Tales of Mystery type campaign, because people seem to like Tatty Bogleman.
How did you get into crowdfunding comics?
I kind of just wanted to not go to as many conventions. I mean, I may not look it, but I'm not getting any younger, and so it's just the whole kind of process of getting the books printed, delivered to you. You put them in a suitcase. You get a hotel. You go to a convention. You table up, and that is fun for a while. But I thought there's got to be a better way of getting your stuff out there, so I can do less conventions. I still want to do them because they're fun, but I can do less conventions and get a kind of a readership that's online. So that's the main reason why I did crowdfunding, and Indiegogo just looked like a good fit. I'll be honest, I think my book would have been a good fit in any platform, but I liked the kind of like the anything goes attitude, and the whole kind of like more kind of like freewheeling attitude of the Indiegogo campaigns, and that's what I went with. Of course, I ended up in Comicsgate. That's just what happens. It just happens. I blame Captain F-Head for that.
To clarify, I found out about William through Cyber Valkyrie and Shay Zombie. Sorry, Carla.
Oh yeah.
That's my old friend.
Yeah. That's cool.
Anyway,
I don't remember much about being on their shows because they're always like about 3 o'clock in the morning for me, and I'm completely out of my skull on whiskey, so I have no recollection. But I believe they were fun. It was good fun. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, guys, everybody who's not subbed to the channel, sub right now. Do that. Click. I know you
ring that bell. Ring that bell. Sorry.
No. Yeah, go.
It's my favorite.
Okay, so what's the number one thing you learned from making comics?
Lettering is an art form. Yeah, it's like, yeah. I've always known that, especially back in the day with the hand letter stuff. excuse me. I think I don't know. That's an interesting one. It's like I've learned how to streamline my process and how to work as an editor and a creator at the same time, which is not an easy thing to do. So you have to find a way to put on different hats at different times without losing sight of the end game, you know. So I think that's what it is. It's getting that organization. I look at it like a team. Although it's me doing it, I look at myself as a team. So I'm a writer, I'm an artist, I'm a letterer, I'm a colorist, and I'm an editor. And when I've got my editor's hat on, I'm brutally honest with the other four, you know. But every now and then I'll have an argument with myself. But
do you prefer working by yourself or in group?
I quite like working in groups, but I think I prefer working by myself with its comics. I think I could quite easily work with another artist. I've done that in Tales of Mystery, where I've kind of worked Marvel style and had people put together stories, and then I've come in and I've polished up the dialogue and everything afterwards. So I wouldn't mind doing that again. I wouldn't work with a writer. You couldn't. There's not enough money in the world that you could give me that would make me work with a writer.
Why do you like working alone?
Because you have autonomy and complete creative control. You are creating something that is popular art, so you can go as far as you want with either way. You can make it as populist as you want. You can bring in as much as you think you need to bring in that's going to give it depth that people would look at and say is art. And it's your choice. It's your decision what to do. And if people like it, excuse me, if people like it, you know you're on the right track. Yeah. So yeah.
Do you think cereal is a soup?
No.
But it could be. Why not?
It's too crunchy. It's too crunchy.
Well,
I mean,
like
if cereal was a soup,
are the sweet
then
croutons?
what is porridge? You know, think about it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right. Are you planning a future project?
Yes, I'm planning about 15. No, that's only partly a joke. This project is 2 comics of Ailsa Dark for the main story, and it ends with a cliffhanger. The next campaign will be the conclusion of this storyline. And further on down the line, I'm guessing I'm going to do an omnibus or a collection of them. But before that, I've got a few projects that I want to work on. One's a kind of like a drama, historical drama. Another one is a medieval Scottish adventure story. And that's one that I would like to work with another artist, just because I don't like drawing horses. So.
All right. So we have Captain Hell L. Well, this is the link for the Green Reaper too. Thank you very much, Sol. And Comi Mark says, not enough money to work for a writer. That's perfect for me because I want you to work for free.
That's a deal. We're sorted. Yeah. No, I mean, I just couldn't. I'm too old to have to argue with writers. That's it. Yeah.
All right. So if you held a world record, what would it be likely before?
A world record. That's a tough one.
Yeah.
A world record. Probably for bullshit. Yeah, I think if you were to put me in a room and say, we want you to lead people on, troll this room, I think I could do that really well. Yeah, I think I could do that really well. I mean, that's not a good thing to be admitting, but I used to do sort of improvisational acting and stuff like that, and it's quite good fun to pretend. So I could probably do that. I would say drinking whiskey.
I like that one.
Closely followed by drinking gin. But if I did both of those, they would eventually lead to me just bullshitting anyway. So yeah, it's an odd one. I don't think of myself as somebody that could do a world record in a lot of ways, because I'm quite methodical, and I would have to stop and think about it.
Yeah. All right. So, would you please tell me 3 characteristics of the main character of your book?
Right. Well, she's clever.
Mm-hmm.
She's sexy, and she's tough. Just like me.
Just like you.
Yeah.
So this leads to the next question. What's the first thing you do if you woke up one day and you were the opposite sex?
Hang on. Ask me that again.
What's the first thing you would do if you woke up one day and you were the opposite sex? I'm curious.
I don't know. I would probably assume that I was still sleeping. Yeah, I think I would assume that I was still in a dream, and I would no doubt go out into the world and do something ridiculous because of that. But I guess
wouldn't you like check?
Well, but that's the thing, because I've already checked, because I must know that I'm the opposite sex. Yeah. I don't know. I would probably I don't know, join a feminist organisation and bring down the patriarchy. Yay!
Hey, fight the patriarchy! Yeah. Yep. Are you hearing that, people in the chat? Simon Potier's immortal headhunter will only be up for a limited time. Blood, bobs and bullet holes, blood hunt. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That looks good.
Call me Mark. I'm trying to get people to do Kim Kim Il-sung fan art in different manga and anime tropes, like a Pokemon one or whatever. Sounds great. Sounds definitely something unique.
Yep, I thought he already was a Pokemon. Kim Il-sung. Yeah. I thought he already was a Pokemon.
Definitely sounds very unique. So that's what we're going for here in the comics.
That's a fantastic campaign. That you should all check it out.
Yeah, I would love to check it. And yeah, call me Mark if you're listening. I would love to have you on too. So yeah, I'm gonna be DMing you. I really like your campaign, so I think it's gonna be an interesting thing to talk about. So yeah, back to the questionnaire. William, what location in the world are you least likely to visit?
Least likely to be... Sorry, what was the last?
What location in the world are you least likely to visit?
New Zealand.
New Zealand, but why?
Yeah, because it's visually too much like Scotland with the green hills and stuff like that. Yeah, okay. It would just confuse me.
Okay, okay. Are you coming to the CG convention?
When is it?
It's in May 2021.
No, I will not be able to make that. No, I'll just have to have my own mini convention over here. We get all the CG UK people. If they're not over there, we'll have our mini convention, and we'll drink lots of alcohol, eat Scotch eggs and stuff like that. Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Are you going to the CG convention?
Yes. Yep. Yes. Yep. Like, if nothing's in the way, yes. Okay. I would love to go. What's the biggest romantic fail you've ever experienced?
Biggest romantic what? Film?
Fail.
Oh, fail. I don't fail.
Deal with it, like the sunglasses.
Fail. That word is not one that's in my vocabulary. Sorry. No, I don't fail. Nah, never.
Of course you don't. Sorry for the very dumb question. It's my
Seriously.
first stream, so I'm still learning how to do it, okay?
I don't fail and I never lie.
Gotcha. What's the most childish thing you still do?
The most childish thing I still do. I don't know. My wife's not here. You could have asked her that. I don't know. Some people would say collecting comics, but
for you, like we know it's not childish.
Yeah, no, I like to think it is a wee bit. I like to still hold on to the fact that it's something you did when you were a kid, you know. So rather than buy a graphic novel, just actually buy some floppies and something that you just like the look of. You know, I like that. I like that kind of thing. I guess the most childish thing is probably when I decide that I'm going to start a tub of ice cream and then I finish it. And then I decide I'm going to have a bar of chocolate after doing that, and I finish it. And then I decide that because I'm eating so much sweet stuff, I need something savoury, so I have a bag of chips. And then I decide that I've eaten a bag of chips, so now I need to have something sweet, so I have another chocolate bar. So that's probably the one childish thing I've kept on to, the fact that I can go through junk food like nobody's business, and not be sick.
Nice. I'm washing my hair in May 2021, so I won't be able to attend the CG competition. All right, hope you recover soon. Call me Mark from that. So, Ian, no softball questions here. All right. Where is this CG convention? Well, it's in Florida. I don't have much details. There are people know about that, but yeah, it's in May 2021 in Florida. So yeah, it's gonna be a big CG gathering there. So I'm very looking forward to it. So yeah, I don't know why Sol is talking about softball. Do you have any idea, William?
It means that your questions are to the point and they're hardball. I'm guessing that's what he means. Yeah.
All right.
I think it's an American. I'm not too sure. I think it's an American sport analogy type thing. You know.
All right. Americans.
Yes. Softball, but the ball's hard. I just don't get it. We play a similar sport over here. It's called rounders. Yeah.
We love you, Americans. Mwah. Mwah. All right. So, if you could identify with one fictional character, can be from a book, show, or movie, who would it be?
One fictional, as in identify because I feel they're kind of similar, or because I really want to be like that character?
No, like you
identify.
Feel, yeah, you identify.
I don't know. Again, that's a tough one. I think, I mean, not because I really identify, but I think I'd probably go Philip Marlowe in the Raymond Chandler books, just because you can totally feel when he's on a kind of like a losing streak, when he's doing his work and he's trying to solve the problems. So I think that's when somebody feels like they're kind of like struggling with stuff or kind of low. But generally, I don't think I've ever. Oh, tell a lie. It's very sad. The wee chap in the Pixar movie Up. Right, I don't think there's a guy of certain ages that doesn't want to cry when they watch the first 15, 20 minutes of Up. So that's probably, that's probably
right.
it. But other than that, not really, because I don't look for myself in entertainment or fiction or books. And if I find a character that's kind of like myself, I probably would stop reading it or watching it.
Okay. So Willie hasn't played Rounder since he was 9.
Yes, that's true. Yeah, maybe 10. I don't know.
All right. If would you do cosplay?
I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I'm thinking about it. But I'm not too sure.
Who would you cosplay?
I was thinking of being a werewolf. Yeah, I may or may not cosplay as a werewolf. I would have to be Oliver Reed from The Curse of the Werewolf. As much as I love Lon Chaney Jr. and the Wolfman, all that hair would kill me. So it would have to be something like that. I think I quite fancy doing a bit of that.
Would you consider yourself a furry?
Oh God, no. No, they're just weird. I'm sorry.
All right. Comi Mark says, the most childish thing I still do is kiss my own boo-boos. Oh, that's so sweet. All right. So
it's sweet now. Wait till you see him do it. That's
Do you kiss your own boo-boos, William?
I've no idea what a boo-boo is.
Like when you hurt yourself, you're like, oh. That's so sweet.
No. Again, I don't feel pain, so I don't need to. If you drink enough alcohol, you don't feel the pain.
All right. So, Hell, Brad Novel, thank you for being here. Yeah, William has shown us like perfect endurance and Yeah, with my weird questions. So thank you for that, William.
Was that the weird ones? I thought you were just warming me up for the weird ones.
Yeah. I told you. I wouldn't be that mean, at least in my first one. Good. But if you prefer, I can get weird. No problem. That tsunami is LOL. We should all go to the CG convention, and cosplay as Carla. We'll convince her it's an American tradition.
And we can all play softball.
Yeah, right? But how would you cosplay as me? Like, what would you wear? What would you do? Like, you should only like talk weird and understand half of the thing that people say. That's the most accurate cosplay.
I'm Scottish. If I go to Florida, that's going to happen to me anyway. People are only going to understand half of what I say, so I'm halfway there.
Yeah, me too. Like I almost never understand what people say. But hell, Brad Novel is everybody. Hell, everybody. Do Scottish people call Scotch?
No, we just call it whiskey.
Nice.
Yeah.
And like, how often do you drink?
Just how often do I drink in general? I maybe have one or two of an evening. Most evenings, yes. Yep, just one or two wee drinks. Although I can go about 2 to 3 days without a drink. It has been known, but I wouldn't recommend it.
All right. Nice.
It has to be good stuff though. You can't just drink any old rubbish. None of that American bourbon. No, it's good whiskey we drink over here.
For a convincing Carla cosplay, you also need to freeze from time to time. Well, I don't know why we're being so lucky with this stream in particular, but I always freeze. Like, it's so annoying. I don't know. Yeah, maybe because it already rained here in Arizona. It was about to rain, and I think that was the reason. Like all these 3 days, but now it's not happening. So yeah, thank you, internet thingy. So yeah, that would be a convincing cosplay of me. William, what do you think about haggis?
Oh, it's fantastic. Yeah. Haggis is amazing.
Can you please explain everybody what haggis is?
Well, a haggis is a small animal that we get in the mountains of Scotland, and one of its legs is slightly shorter than the other, so the haggis can only run one way around the mountain, which makes it easy to catch them, and that's kind of like a national meal, a haggis. One leg shorter than the other. Looks like a kind of wee fat bird crossed
All
with a pig.
right.
Yeah.
All right. I had to.
There is also the possibility that I may be bullshitting at the moment, and that might not be true. So I'll leave it to the chat to figure that one out themselves.
All right, nice.
Because it could also be just lots of delicious kind of like bits of a sheep that you wouldn't normally eat, wrapped in a sheep's gut, but we don't do that anymore. And it's with lots of lovely herbs. It could be that too, but yeah.
Yeah, I saw it once and it was terrifying. That's why I'm asking. But
yeah, it's amazing stuff. If you get good haggis with a whiskey sauce and a mashed potato and some mashed turnip, and you have it with a good whiskey, it's an amazing experience. Yeah.
That's how you become a true Scottish, right?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, you've got to eat haggis.
Here we have Simon.
Hello,
Sim. Hello, welcome to the channel. Hell, Sim. And well, Purgatory Post book review is subbing to all your channels, guys.
Cool.
So cool. Okay, we have 9 people watching, and I'm just so excited about that. I should stop probably telling you how many people are watching, but I'm sorry, I get very excited about that. So we're gonna make a little break, and I'm gonna share with you guys the Green Reaper 2.
Yay!
Yay! This is my project, the Green Reaper 2. My husband and I are working on it. My husband is the writer, I am the illustrator, the artist. And yeah, you can get 3 books for $30. This is a steal. It won't last long. I promise we won't be selling books that cheap again. So yeah, if I was you, I would back the book now that you can. It includes issue 1, issue 2, and the spin-off. We have a lot of historical fiction, a lot of skulls, of death, of concepts. You know, we don't have people here, we have concepts here. We have Pandora from Pandora's Boxsmith, a lot of Greek mythology involved. And yeah, why not? Like, this is the one of the daughters of death, and she's sexy because why not? She represents a beautiful way to die, because there is one. And here we have Lust. She's a sin. She's a sin that is an immortal who gets killed, and that's the problem that the Green Reaper has to solve in this issue 2. You can choose, we're reading the 2K mark, so you can choose for free one of these pinups. You have this Sexy Girls one, the anime style one, or Asriel, the Angel of Death. You can choose any of those. I have been redoing everything basically, so you're gonna see like a huge upgrade from the art that I was posting before. So yeah, guys, give this project a chance. It's very fun, I promise. Here you have all our social media, and yeah, just check it. Okay, here we have another comment for Lewis Michael. I love haggis, love it. Morning, lunch, evening, middle of the night, just love the thing.
It's really tasty. I mean, it is just it's like your heart, your liver, the lungs all minced up, you know, but they're putting oatmeal and lots of really nice herbs and spices, and you can, like anything, you can get a bad haggis, you can get a good haggis, but if you get like a well-made haggis, it's so tasty.
Yeah. Well, here we have the advice from a true Scottish. What's your favorite dessert?
Oh God, that's like Sophie's choice. Seriously, my favourite dessert. Oh, I do like. You get this cheesecake that's got salted caramel and Maltesers on it. They're like malters, I think you get in America. So it's like a malted sort of crunchy sweet surrounded with chocolate. And I'm currently slightly addicted to salted caramel cheesecake. Yeah.
Gotcha. What's your favorite thing about America?
Favorite thing about America?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a tough one. I need to think about. There's so many things that I like about America. I think I like the fact that there's a constitution, which is good. And favorite thing about America, I hard-boiled fiction and comic books. Yeah. Why
We
not?
have a request. Say chocolate again.
Chocolate.
we have to make
chocolate.
We have this like relaxing audios, like looping William saying chocolate with images.
Chocolate. Chocolate. Chocolate.
Chocolate.
Chocolate. Chocolate. I like that one.
Cheesecake rules.
Cheesecake does rule. Yeah.
Damn. Yeah. Guys, if you have questions for William, this is your time to do it. And what's your? I have one more question for you. What's your favorite thing about your country?
It's the weather. It's the lovely, rainy, cold, dreich weather. I don't know. That's hard. That's hard to kind of answer because I like the people, I guess. Yeah. We are, for the most part, friendly. We are also quite acerbic and cynical and funny and dry. And we make whiskey. That's good. Whiskey's good. Yeah.
All right. That sounds fair. Sounds good. I would love to go to any place that has good whiskey. So cheers. And yeah,
let it go.
You hear that, neighbors? I think they work in the night. That's why they were so upset, because I wait until like 10 or 11 in the morning before starting my Let It Go sessions. But yeah, they seem to hate it. What can I do? I just have to keep it for myself now. I was raised in a farm, so I'm not used to like, that kind of respect with the neighbors.
I know. You just running through the fields singing. Yeah,
the song, but I know it in Spanish, so I probably shouldn't do it. White Cat Comics should hold a best of sexy accents live stream. That's a neat idea. William, you're invited.
Excellent. What we need to do is we get together and we put together one of those albums,
Yeah.
We record like one of those kind of like Barry White type albums, and we will record it and put it out there as an extra for one of our future campaigns. I
believe we should choose like the sexiest words that people want to hear from us and say them, Yeah. For example, chocolate.
Chocolate.
Yeah.
Okay,
I think it's too early for here. Well, at least here in Arizona, it's too early for such sexiness on a stream, right? But
too much chocolate's not good for anyone.
Yeah, but in Europe, you're good, guys. You're good because it's night and it's time for that. Sim says choco strawberry cheesecake is the best.
It sounds good to me.
Sounds great.
What's not to like? Chocolate, strawberries, cheesecake. Result.
Yeah, I buy that for $1.
Indeed, yeah. Always reminds me of Smash TV, fantastic wee video game for back in the day. That saying, I'll buy that for $1.
Well, it seems that we are very cheap for Sol Ian. I don't know, William. What do you think?
It's very cheap for what?
For Sol Ian, we are very cheap. He would buy our CD for just $1.
I'll buy that for $1. Yep, definitely. Yeah.
Shogi in Swiss. Oh, that's who are you Swiss? I would love to hear that accent. I volunteer my sexy southern accent, but Wenger has me beat by a mile. Well, we should definitely invite Wenger for the CD of sexy accents. We can even make a song. Yeah. Okay. Well, where can we find you, William?
We could do that. Make a song with our accents with something like that, and then you get banned from YouTube.
Yeah, right. That would be the easiest way to demonetize everything.
Pretty much.
Okay, William, where can we find you? Apart from your home, of course.
Yeah, well, there's a couple of pubs as well in Dundee. You'll probably find me throughout the week. I think tonight I'm going to be on Between the Sheets regularly every Thursday evening. Tonight it's going to be at 9 o'clock our time, which your time will be, I don't know, 4 o'clock, I believe. Yeah, something like that. It's Captain F Head's show, and we're going to have Liam Gray on tonight talking about his campaign.
Nice.
So we do that every Thursday. I've got my own YouTube channel. You could find that. It's under my name, William Crawford Hazle. Please sub. There will be stuff coming on that over the next few months once I've got my campaign out there. And my Twitter at Crawford_Hazle. That's where I do most of my social media interactions, so you can always find me there. Feel free to DM me or whatever.
That's gonna be a very fun show you're gonna do with the Xenotype guys. They just got funded. So that's huge for CG and CG manga. So that's amazing. I wish you the most and the biggest luck. Sub to William's YouTube channel and sub to White Cat Comics, the channel you're seeing right now. Just click, but click. Seriously.
Back Grim Reaper 2 because it looks amazing.
And back Ailsa Dark and Let It Go. You sing to your wallet. Let it go.
Let it go.
Let it go. And the bills, not bills, the money.
The bills like snowflakes.
Yeah.
Will fall.
And you.
That's very poetic.
Yeah, I like doing that. Okay, everybody, have a great day today. Remember, let it go. Don't be afraid of some dumb yellow amarillistas. I don't know the name in English, but when they try to scare you with weird news about these outbreaks of viruses and stuff.
Nothing to be scared of.
Whose channel is CG Manga on? Yeah, CG Manga is Sims show. All the manga creators from CG are there, myself included. So yeah, you can sub there too. It's a very fun show. I think it's on Saturdays. So yeah, guys. Anyway, let it go. Have a great day. Thank you very much, William, for coming.
Thank you very much. That was a
and
thorough interrogation. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
I promise that next time I won't be as gentle.
Oh.
Thank you. Have a great day today, everybody. Bye. Mwah.